am laughing. I am laughing. Good evening. You all haven't seen me in quite some time. I've been busy. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Linda Murray Bullock. They call me the Business Plug. You just joined into the Business Plug Mixer, where we talk about business conversations with business people for business people. Thank you for joining me. Whether you're watching this live or you're watching it on the replay, go ahead and click the follow and subscribe buttons so that you'll know when we're on. We're kicking it back up. It's been a while, hasn't it? It really has. I've been so busy. You all know I took on a full-time job, and so I've been working that job, learning all the things I need to learn in order to do it well. And now I'm ready to start doing this again and bring you interesting people tonight. You can her, and now my internet is doing what it does. Y'all know technology it is great until it's not. But she's going to be on, and she's going to tell you about her. You're going to be Cheri like the fruit. You're going to meet Cheri like the fruit, and you're going to enjoy what she's talking about. And I can't wait for you to meet her. But before I bring her on, I want to tell you a few things so that my people, I stay out of their way, right? So I need to tell you, if you want to be on the Business Plugs Mixer, go ahead and go to getthebusiness.org and click the link to schedule an appointment, and we can talk about you being on the show. You can also follow me on social media and get in my DMs. People get in my DMs. I'm so excited about the people I have coming on this month. You're going to learn some things because this is going to be a great month. We're kicking off the Business Plugs Mixer, and you know what? We're 7 years old. We've been doing this for 7 years. It doesn't seem like it, but we have. And so there are old interviews on Spotify under the Business Plugs Mixer. You can go back and see some of those things. Also, before I bring her on, I want to tell you about August the 15th. August the 15th from noon to 3 o'clock, I am hosting a brunch and learn to teach you about the fundamentals of grant proposals, of applying for grants. If you're interested in that, go to Eventbrite and look for the brunch and learn and by LSMB Business Solutions, and you get your ticket. Right now, we're having until the 15th, we're having a buy one, get one. So you and your girl, you and your partner, you and whoever can come for the price of one ticket. And it's a brunch and learn. You can get it virtually or you can get it in person. And we're going to teach you everything. Bring your laptop because it's a work session. So bring your laptop, bring your tablets, and we're actually going to do a live session online and in person. So if you want to do that, you want to learn about grants, you want to get grant funding, you want to know what it takes to get grant funding, you want all the things about grants. That's what we're going to talk about on the 15th from noon Eastern until 3 o'clock Eastern. And with that all done, all my homework done, I'd like to introduce you all to my friend, business lady. Hey, Cheri.
Hey.
So, Cheri, tell them, who is Cheri Hudgins?
Cheri Hudgins. I'm so many different things. Number one, I am a daughter to Miss Sharon Kelly that a lot of people know, and
Yes.
she's been the person that teaches me everything. And
I
I'm a
love it.
mother of 3 boys, and I'm also a grandmother. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that. Congrats. Welcome to
Yes.
the group.
He's about halfway grown. He's 5. Uh, and then, of course, I am an entrepreneur and
Yes.
manage and lead several different businesses, and just out here, just creating my lane. As you
I
used to
like your
tell,
lane.
stay in your lane. You remember you used to tell us that all the time.
I like your lane, honey. Your lane has gotten broader. Like you're stretching your lane. I love it. I love it for you. So tell them about, so we are talking about your mom's business, the senior care.
Yes.
So tell us
So
about the senior care.
yeah, absolutely. So, we back in 1997, we started an adult day center here in Chattanooga, and the whole reason why we started the adult day center was because my grandmother was caring for my great grandmother, and my mom came up with this idea of what if I had a day center similar to what child care is to give that caregiver a break during the day. So she started that in 97. And from there, we saw a need for in-home care because
Mm,
the family members was needing somebody to come over there and help get ready for the daycare.
yeah.
So we found that. And then after that, it was Well, mom may have to go into a nursing home. So she was like, they're not ready for a nursing home. Well, we end up having found a facility that is now Rosa Sharon Senior Villa. So that was in 2001. So we've been here assisting people. We started out as a home for the aged. And from there, we went from a home for the aged to a licensed assisted living facility. So we have been around for a long time.
Yes, your mom's a pioneer, honey.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. So it's
I
been
always,
hmm?
I always say I've known Sharon. Both of us went to the school of unwed mothers together, and
Yes.
so our kids are the same age, and so I knew her from back then.
Yes, yes, you
But yeah,
did.
but she's
You
been
did.
consistent. She's been consistent in
Mhm.
doing what she's doing, caring for the elderly and being caring for people. Period.
Right. That's her passion as a registered nurse, and then going into business and keep doing the service. She loves
Yeah,
to give and be of service to people. Yeah.
absolutely, definitely a servant's heart. She
Hmm.
definitely has a servant's heart. So tell us what's going on. Who should be looking for or contacting or reaching out for you?
Right now, Miss Boyle, I'm looking and wanting to focus a lot on our Generation X. So that's about my age.
Okay,
And I'm also looking at baby boomers. Right now, we are in the largest growing population. It's a lot of y'all.
it is a lot of them. It's a lot of them. We're still here.
Y'all still here, and I love it. But with that being said, I remember about it's been over 20 years ago. Myself, along with my mother, we sat on the advisory committee for AARP, where we were having a discussion about what this was going to look like as far as with the choices program and all that. And here we are living in it because what we were talking about 20 some years ago is happening right now.
It
And
is.
what we predicted was we were going to have so many baby boomers, not enough providers, and people just not ready for what's to come. So what they call it
Mm-hmm.
is the silver tsunami. So
Mm-hmm.
my goal right now is to educate people to be proactive versus reactive, because
Yeah.
what I'm seeing when I get phone calls, people are needing my help as far as an assisted living. And when I get to start asking certain questions about, how much money do you have, a trust? Do you have this? Do you have that? Everything is a no. And Medicaid is going to do a 5-year look back. And if you're
Mm.
not prepared for that and you still got mama's house and it's in mama's name, that's going to create some issue. Not saying that you can't get help, but it's going to be a little different.
It's gonna
And
be a little different. I,
it'll be
I
a
I
little
went through that with one of my cousins, one of my elderly cousins. Um, her house ended up paying for her care.
different. Yep, and that's exactly what I'm speaking of. So what if we can change that? If I was able to talk with families and say, "Hey, do that now. Go ahead and get you a trust. Go ahead and start." If you a lot y'all were very successful, lawyers, doctors, business people, leaders. Y'all got money.
We've been blessed.
Exactly. Y'all got some assets. So, but what are you doing that as far as keeping that legacy for your family members? Because you who want to work hard to pay off their house, and then when I need services, I gotta do a spin down, sell it. That wasn't the plan.
Yeah,
So we
yeah,
definitely need to make sure while we like this, like we're in our right mind. I know
yeah.
what's going on. Take care of those things now versus later.
Absolutely. Having
Hmm.
those conversations, and I get that they're hard conversations, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because in our culture, we don't like to talk about death too much.
Mhm. But so this is not even about death. This is really about what's happening right now. It's a lot of people getting diagnosed with dementia.
Yeah,
Um, it can be things, 1 minute a car wreck. Now you can't walk. You're paralyzed. Who's
yeah,
caring for you? How does the picture look for you?
absolutely.
And because you're changing not just your life, but your family's life.
The
Who's
people
going to
around you, yeah, the
come?
people who love you.
Hmm. So
Absolutely. My COVID scare kind of was a wake up call for my boys. They were like, "Wait a minute, what? We don't know nothing about her. What she doing?
see,
What she
right?
doing?"
Uh huh. That's
So I've
important.
witnessed that in my own house. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
So
you
I bet
preaching
you
to
was
the
like,
choir.
hold on, y'all, let me tell you what stuff located.
Yeah.
Yep,
Because they're like, well, wait a minute, we're not ready.
yep, yep. Even like, so that's the whole reason why I came up with Time for the Talk, my
Mm,
workbook. That workbook is going to do just what you just said. It's going to walk you through. It's going to ask for what's your passcodes to your phone.
love
What
that.
is your bank? People don't even realize this when it even come to your bank accounts, how you have it set up. A lot of us probably still just got our name on it. What if something happens to you tomorrow?
Exactly.
Who's going to get into your account to take care of anything? Or
Right.
you have a power of attorney. Who's going to, if something was to happen and you do pass away? If you don't have that set up, you have no one to take on the money, even from that standpoint, because power of attorney is for the living. You need a
Absolutely.
beneficiary for the passing. So you just got to have all
Exactly.
this set up. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm putting your links in the chat right here
Okay.
so that they can reach out to you in
Mm-hmm.
order to learn more and to get the book and to get the things that they need in order to open those conversations
Yes, ma'am.
because they're needed.
Mm-hmm. They are very much so. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, and I'm thankful for the panel that we're having our event coming up July the 14th, and the panel that's going to be presenting. You have Amanda Jelks from the
Mhm.
attorney side. She's going to give us some great information. You have Donna Johnson, who's going to talk about insurance, long
Insurance.
term care insurance. You have Gretchen Wynn, who's going to talk about your investments. What does that look like? It's interesting because she had someone to call me time we finished doing one of our speaking engagements,
Uh-huh.
and the person called. He wanted to know, hey, I need to go and get some stuff for my mom, who's they're getting ready to put in hospice, but we want to take her home, but we got to do certain things to the house. What
Yes.
does that do? Will they come in? And I said, long as you're spending it for her and you show what was done. So when they come back and look at the spin down of anything, you're fine. But long as you can't send kids to college, you can't
Got
go
it.
buy a car, you know. So you got to be careful a bit when you're doing the spin down. The spin down is for that person.
Right. It is. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. It's about the care for that person.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love that. But those are conversations that are worth it. I mean, and having them. And then a lot of people don't know how to navigate because this generation I'm in, that I'm from, we can get mean when you start talking about our money.
Ooh,
I would
listen.
just tell you, we can get mean and mad. Yeah.
Y'all work hard for that money.
And that's why, because we know what we went through to get it.
Uh-huh.
It
Breaking
wasn't always
glass
pleasant
ceilings.
or nice. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it
Right.
wasn't always pleasant or nice. And so when you start talking about money and the possibility of us losing what we've worked for,
Mm-hmm.
it gets our attention.
Yes, but I
Right.
think having it at the dining room table, and while we're laughing and smiling, it's a better conversation versus
Absolutely.
on down the road. Now we got a little dementia and things
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a whole nother story.
Oh yeah. We have one planned. So I'm getting them to decide what roles they want to play.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
other one gets here and we have them down the table talk. That's what we're
Uh
doing.
huh. Uh-huh. I
Yeah,
love it. I love it.
that's what
I
we're
had one
doing.
of my son. He was like, when I was telling him about my book, and so he said, "Well, Mama, what do you want?" And I was like, "You know what? I need to talk to you. Uh, I need
Because that's the
to."
truth. Because
Yep.
we serve the world and we don't really think about us. We serve
Mhm.
the world. I
Mhm.
get it. I get it.
That.
That
Yeah.
is something. But I do need to purchase that book. So I'm gonna do that the minute I get off here. And I need to go through it with my boys. Because like I said, the meeting's already planned. The middle want to be here in Christmas for Christmas. So we're gonna get it done.
Yes, that's important. And then
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
and
get
then
it done.
to go back as things change. Our past codes change often,
Oh
so
yeah.
change little things up, tweak little things here, but and it also lifts burdens off of your children's shoulders because I know this is what my mom wanted.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely. And it goes from, because they get several text messages
Hmm. Hmm.
from
Okay.
of my desires. And so this will put it all in one place.
Yeah, one place. Now y'all know, you know what I need.
But that communication part is the part we're missing. And that's why, you start talking about generational wealth. My granddaughter and I was talking, and I was telling her about my great grandparents who had land in outside of New Orleans in Kenner, Louisiana.
Okay.
And I stood on that land, but I didn't know the backstory to it. And today there's a dilapidated school on the land that was once my ancestors owned.
Mm.
So we've had property and lost property a
Wow.
number of ways, but it's trying to prevent that from continually happening so that
Mm-hmm.
we can have generational wealth and we can have generational legacy where we pass down house. I hear people say, well, this house has been in our family 100 years. I love hearing that.
Mm-hmm. Me
Or
too.
this land has been in our family for, decades. I love that because that's the way it should be.
Right. But the new generation is a little different.
I know.
They ready to sell it.
They gonna sell it. As soon as somebody show them $5,000, it's all over. And I
Yeah.
watched that in real time happen, right? Because some years back in 98, we took some dilapidated houses on Main Street,
Mm-hmm.
off Main Street, and we renovated them. And then there became people doing storyboards and all type of meetings and everything. And then you look over there today and you can't buy a house over there for under 400,000.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
We were the catalyst to kick that off.
Exactly. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, yeah, because we fixed those 8 apartments, and then now people they didn't steal their land per se,
Right.
but they took their land. They showed them more money than they could ever see, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you can have this,"
Yep.
because they didn't want the responsibility of upkeep.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing I've, not to venture off, but that's one thing that we have to be able to do. Take take care of your property. Take care
Yes,
of your homes. So then the city and stuff is not trying to come and take it for whatever that reason,
right.
uh, may be. I find that to be some of the issues when it comes to our homes and then the value of it. So it was a blessing that you all were able to come into that area and change the trajectory of that, so that when those people came, it just made your yeah
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah. The last time I looked, and it's been a while. The last time I looked, that property would be worth 1.5 million. You know,
mm, mm-hmm. Wow, wow,
so that's a pretty good piece of change.
it is. So
So yeah,
now we can sell it.
yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
gonna
yeah. We no longer own it. We no longer own it, but
okay.
it would have been nice. But
Yeah,
we no longer own it. But
yeah.
that's a whole different story. But
Uh-huh. But you get but you get, like you stated, what can happen. But
exactly. We
you
see it
know,
happen. I mean, property, and that's the thing is I think if we could do anything, we need to teach our people the value of property,
mm-hmm.
the value of owning land,
Yes,
and not so quick to sell it, because owning land gives you a seat at the table for a lot of things.
yes, it sure does. It sure does. And don't be in a prime area.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know if that lady still is fighting it. I don't know if you remember Tyler Perry. I want to say, I think he was helping her, and her house was located in a
Hmm.
certain area, and they was coming after her, like
Right.
all they lawyers and Tyler. I wonder what was ever the outcome of that. But she was very adamant about keeping her house. They were trying to find tax issues, and because that she had some
Some
prime
prime
land.
land. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing. And that's what that was over there. Because the people who owned it, the people who had worked years and years and years and years to keep their properties. Like a lot of people didn't own properties, but those that did were working hard to keep their properties. And then when they died off, their kids sold it.
So yeah, yeah.
Nobody stole it. They sold it. They
So
got the money for it.
yeah.
And it was underappreciated. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Undervalued and everything. But they lost it for a few $1,000s.
Mm. See,
And I watched it in real time happen, like
yeah.
all around us.
That's the story all the time.
all the time.
Yep, that's
We
it.
have to, I had somebody who was running for office one time and they knocked on my door and said, well, yeah, they were talking about, I don't even know, something that meant nothing to me. And I said, well, I don't want to hear that conversation, but tell me how you're going to educate our people to continue their land, to continue to own our land and not sell our legacies. How are you going to do that? How are you going to educate the average person? Like those are the conversations. He told me I was different. You're different.
Oh well, whatever. Uh, I want to educate and make sure my people know.
Yeah, because he was talking about a swimming pool or something frivolous, and I was like, I'm not interested in any of that. Tell me, tell me
Tell
something that's
me
gonna be
other stuff.
sustainable. Yeah, if we're gonna have a
Exactly.
conversation, let's have an intelligent conversation.
Uh-huh. That yes, please. People like I don't understand some people.
Yeah, he
But
didn't
that's
win.
how they talk to someone that don't know better.
Exactly, exactly,
Mhm.
and he didn't win, and so
I know he did.
because he was talking about something about a swimming pool or something. I don't even know. I'm like, bruh, that ain't where I'm at.
Yes, ma'am. That's crazy. Oh
that,
goodness.
that, that's the thing. But I love what you're doing. I think it is needed. I got back. My technology is blinking. I would love to have a conversation about that, a group conversation where you get to come and tell people these things that you know, and give them the book. Sell the book, and they start having these conversations. Because the more people we can put that book in their hands, the better off we're going to be as a people, as a
Exactly.
society. Period. Like, because it's
Yeah.
not just one side. I mean, not one person. Everybody needs this, and so
Hmm.
yeah,
Everybody's going to go through it. It's
absolutely.
since I've been promoting the book, I'm meeting so many people that saying, "Hey, I'm in it right now. I have my mom. I got this. I got that." So,
I love that. I love
mhm,
that. Much
mhm.
needed.
It's
Much needed conversation. So yeah. So as we let's see, I can't see for trying to go without my four eyes.
uh-huh.
Knowing
You
I need
gotta put them
them.
glasses.
I haven't worn them all day today. I don't know what I'm trying to prove. But
Uh-huh.
I don't even
Between
know.
yeah, listen, you ain't got your glasses on, and my mama didn't have her cane. I was like,
I
"Oh,
know
you
it.
like that
You see,
today?"
it's a generational thing. We get to feeling young. We get to
Yeah.
feeling better. I think we're young again. But yeah, so what one thing, anybody watching this conversation, what one thing or three things, what would you like them to take away from this?
Well, definitely, like I said earlier, I want people to be proactive versus reactive. Do
Absolutely.
don't wait until you end the crisis. Even with these free events, Ms. Bullock, you know, I'm like, y'all should be pouring into this space. Can't get them out because to them, I ain't. That's not. I don't need to talk about that. That's not happening right now. But you have car insurance. You don't expect to go out and be in a car wreck.
Exactly.
So same thing here. Come and get
Exactly.
the information so that you can apply it to your life and be ready for if something shall happen. So I just
Absolutely.
that's my main thing I want people to take away: be proactive versus reactive.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. I'm doing something in September in the Avondale area, and I'm gonna see about connecting you with my source there.
Okay, we love to. I'm
Absolutely, because it's needed. I mean, it's time and it's needed, and we need to be doing better. We need to do better. When you know better, you do better.
That's right.
And
That's
so we
right.
need to be
And
doing
that's
better.
actually some of the issues people don't know because
Yeah.
sometimes when they call me, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't.
No,
Well, it's time to get educated.
it is time.
Yes,
It is time. And those with the education, it's our job to put it out there for them.
that's right. That's right. And that's what God is using me as that vessel.
Right there. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. So, what event do you have coming up?
All right. So this upcoming Tuesday, July the 14th, doors open at 4 p.m. The event starts at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's at venue 1921 and it's called Time for the Talk. And that's going to be a conversation where it's going to be just what we're talking about right now, all of this information. But I'm going to have a panel, and it will be some Q&A. So if you want to ask some questions, you're more than welcome. I will be feeding you. So you come, we're going to eat, and we're going to get some. We're going to have a DJ that's going to play a little music while we go and look at the different vendors and stuff, and then the event will start, and we're going to get you educated.
I love that. I
And I'm
love
doing
that.
something every month too. So, but they can go to www.timeforthetalk.org, and it's www.timeforthetalk.org, and all the events are on there. The book is on there. It's actually a 4 series workbook. It's all of that's there for you. And so just come out, and I got a conference coming up in November. So we have a lot of things that we just did one last month called Laughing and Scamming, where I had a comedian to come in, and we also talked about scams when it comes to our vulnerable population.
I love that.
Yeah. So it was really
That
good.
is amazing. That is amazing. I love that. I don't know why my Facebook is not being active, but I'm going to make sure I get it over there.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with that. But in any case, I thank you for your yes. I thank you for coming on. I have your information in the chat. And regardless of where they are watching this, I hope they reach out to you because I want to make sure that we get the word out.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Absolutely. And God bless you for what you do. Thank you.
Thank you for this platform.
Absolutely. It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. My name is Linda Murray Bullard. They call me the business plug. I just plugged you into Cheri Hudgins. It is time for a talk. Go ahead and click the link, connect with her, and then we'll see you next Sunday here on the Business Plug Mixer. Good night, everyone.